Hello everyone, this is JediAnn Solo, and this is my voice meme! Yay! Before I begin, I'd like to thank everyone who sent me their questions. I truly appreciate it. However, I'm limiting myself to 3 questions per user, since some of you got a little overly excited and typed up more suggestions than I can handle. So let's begin! Mass Effect has become a worldwide phenomenon with almost 9,000 pics on DeviantArt thanks to ME2 being made with pure awesome, the ability to transfer your character through every game in the series, and the fact that apparently Turians are schmexy. Okay. With that in mind, do you own either the PC or the Xbox 360 versions of either game? And if not, do you plan to? No, I do not own them because I do not have an Xbox 360 and my PC cannot handle such a game as Mass Effect, and truly I don't know enough about the game to be interested in getting it. Maybe I'll look it up. Thank you very much. Next question. Most women these days find vampires attractive. Are you one of those women, or do you find undead flesh a turn-off? No, I am absolutely not one of those women. No, yuck, no. I'm not even going to get into it because then I'm going to get all ranty and then this file is going to take forever and a day. So, yeah, next question. Oh dear, it appears you ended up in the Ranma 1/2 universe and are about to fall into one of the 100 cursed springs. Very sad. Which one do you fall into? Well, I'm pretty sure my answer would be witty or funny, whichever one you were expecting, but unfortunately I have no idea what the heck you're talking about, so I am skipping this. Next question. What is a quote that inspires you the most? For example, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Well, that's a nice one, but mine is by Mother Teresa, who said, "You can do no great things, just small things with great love." I love that quote. Alright, next. What is the original inspiration / spark / drive that drove you to create... to create the Agency Web comic? Sorry, I thought I misread that. Well, there are a lot of different things that inspired it, but I think the main thing was reading a lot of fan fiction as a teenager. Before I came to DeviantArt, I was a regular at fanfiction.net. I was there almost every day of the week, just reading up a storm there. Yeah, that was before I drew. I wrote a lot. I don't write anymore. I really should, but I don't want to. Next. Have you ever thought about exchanging all the characters with your own original characters and making it 100% original? It is good enough that you could do that no problem. Well, I don't know about that. If I really explained why I can't have original characters in the story, it would sort of count as a spoiler, because there's something about the story that's very, how you say, maybe reminiscent of a certain something, and if I were to use original characters, it wouldn't turn out to be as exciting as, what I'm doing right now. I don't know how to explain it, really. I'm just gonna avoid spoilerish stuff here. Next question. Patrick / Maria OTP, am I right? Oh, Turnish, why do you do this to me? Oh, you made me draw bad things. Next, if I told you if you played Modern Warfare 2, I know you'd say you don't, since I saw you draw that gun in that contest commish. Oh, thank you. So if I told you to try it, would you? No, I would not. And my answer is not yes, because I said no. Well, okay. Next question. What is your favorite color? It is green. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Next question. Make a small story with 20 words. That is not a question. That is a challenge. And I will take your challenge. Once upon a time, there was a story. The story had 20 words. The words lived happily ever after. End. Next question. What is your favorite thing about agency? It's very fun to draw. Also, day 3. And I can't tell you about that. You have to wait. Next question. Considering the current hot topic of healthcare in the USA, it is highly discussed by many politicians. You do have an opinion on healthcare reform, or are you just too busy to be involved in something risky like politics? Wow, I'm going to be very truthful about this, and it's going to make me sound stupid, but I am really not into politics at all. I failed that class. I have trouble keeping up. I'm a very absent-minded person. And I know it's not the right thing, especially since I am going to be taking, I am going to get a bachelor's in small business and bachelor's in small business, bachelor's in business, just business, period. And yeah, I really should be paying more attention. I'm really starting to get into it, really. Really, really. Really. Next question. What is your favorite animated movie? It's a 3-way tie between Aladdin, Oliver and Company, and The Emperor's New Groove. I say Aladdin and Oliver and Company because when I was young, when I first saw them, they were in English, and I did not understand a lick of English when I was a little girl. 95% of whatever the characters were saying, I could not understand. And yet, I learned the scripts to those movies from beginning to end. I memorized every single line of dialogue. And when I spoke them out, to me, it was just gibberish. But I still learned it. That's how much I loved them. The Emperor's New Groove, I loved it because, it's just so funny. The humor is it's so similar to Aladdin's humor. I don't know, it's just one of my very favorites. Can't believe it's been 10 years since it came out. Wow, anyway. Next. What would you do if Mario, Sonic, SpongeBob, Zelda, or Star Fox never existed? Well, I probably wouldn't miss them because they never existed, therefore I don't have any memories of them. Next. Where is Waldo? Oh my goodness, I don't know. Oh wait, I do. I do. I went to MegaCon like a couple weeks ago and I saw him. But I don't have any proof. I didn't take a picture. Man, now nobody's gonna believe me now. The next question is, if you had to eat a spider or a worm, what would you eat? I would say a worm, because they probably taste like dirt, and dirt is not so bad. I had it as a kid. Yeah. Next. What would you do if I said, Blargatha Dugan? I would run far, far away. Your next question is, what's your top favorite anime shows? I do not have top favorite anime shows because I don't watch anime shows. Well, yeah, that's not exactly true. I do watch one anime. I watch Full Metal Panic, and that is one of my best friend's fault. I told him that I don't like anime at all, and he told me, oh, you should watch Full Metal Panic. If you don't like anime, you're gonna like this one, because I know you. And, yeah, I watched a couple of episodes, and I ended up watching the first 2 seasons within 2 days. It's that addictive. Moving on. Have you read my comic, Zamg? I have not. There used to be a time in which I would check everybody's profiles, everybody who watched me or commented me or faved my pictures. I don't do that as much anymore because my gallery has become so big. I really can't keep up with everybody that watches me and their art. But I would like to check it out someday, don't get me wrong. Let's move on. Next question. Can you do a barrel roll? No. Next question. Besides agency, are there other stories/comics you would like to work on?